Establishing a wildflower meadow, or a border as we have here, is a good way to bring color, native wildflowers and blooms, and also wildlife like pollinators, like bees and butterflies into your backyard or garden. If you want to establish your own wildflower meadow or border, a good way to start off is by purchasing your seed. And I did include it in the description a link to American Meadows, which is where I purchased my wildflower seed for our border here. I also included a chart in there that will help you measure the area of your meadow or your border, and that way you can predict how many pounds of seed you need. For instance, for our border here, we only needed half a pound of seed. Once you've purchased your seed, next step is to prepare your area. A good way to do that is to use a tiller. That's going to be the easiest way. Obviously, you can use a hoe or a shovel and some other things like a rake to remove that top growth, but the easiest way is to till that ground and then to rake off the excess grass and weeds. If you do use the tiller, make sure that you don't go too deep, as to encourage old weed seed and roots to take hold, to grow, and to compete with your wildflowers. Once you've raked away all the excess grass and weeds, you might want to level out your ground, and now you're ready to sow. And I also included in the description a diagram to show you about how to sow your seed. When sowing your seed, you can mix it up with sand as to more evenly disperse your seed, and also it helps you see where you've already been. You remember, you can spread it by hand, or you can also use a seed spreader. But the big thing is you want to make sure and crisscross and go one way and then come back across the other way to make sure that you've got an even dispersion of your seeds across your ground. Once you've got your seed spread, you're going to want to come in with some type of roller or something to compact and to pack down your soil. If you don't have a roller like me, I used a hoe and a shovel and just walked across the top of this. You could use a board with some rope on it to step on it, just to pack those seed into the ground very well. After you've got that done, it's up to the wildflower seeds to take hold and to start blooming. You might want to water them just a little bit. I've not had a lot of rain here just recently, but we have plenty of rain here in April and May. The only time you're going to want to water your meadow or your border probably is during July or August, or during some of those drought times when we don't have a lot of rain. Other than that, they're pretty self-sufficient. The only other thing you want to do in the fall after a killing frost is to come through to mow your meadow to disperse those seeds for our annuals and biennials, and then also to knock down any brushy growth as well. Other than that, they're pretty self-sufficient. So right now in April or early May is a great time to establish your own wildflower meadow. Wait till the soil gets to about 55 degrees or above, and right now is the perfect time to start doing that as well. So go ahead. If you want a new project, you may be like me and you've been out in the garden, you've done a lot of the things that you planned on doing this year. Establishing your own wildflower meadow is a great way to bring color and to bring wildlife into your backyard, and especially those pollinators like those bees and those butterflies for our blueberries or apple trees, also for our other plants and flowers as well. If you do have any questions about your garden or lawn, feel free to contact us at the Putnam County UT Extension Office at 526-4561, and stay tuned for some upcoming videos on backyard edibles.